Welcome, everyone. Welcome to our Facebook Live at the Institute House in Gitanagari. We're so happy to have all of you. As you know, this is our weekly series on being calm, confident, courageous, and we added one thing today, compassionate. Calm, confident, courageous, and compassionate, because that's what's needed, right, during these times. And so tonight we want to just get right into this because it is so exciting. We're going to be talking to Kishore Rani. Kishore Rani is the person that kind of re-inspired so many people to be hearing about the Institute, iFast, that was founded by His Holiness Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj. And the way that she inspired us was by introducing webinars, online programs. And I want Kishore to share what inspired her to do that. And I also want to welcome our team tonight. We have Anna, we have Leela. Bakia, she's maybe not able to be here because it's 4 o'clock where she's living. And so we just want to invite everyone to just please take in what Kishore is saying, because it means so much, not just to us, but to everyone, because during this time, our whole purpose is to inspire others to be able to do things that can help other people. And so what Kishore is doing, certainly I do believe that others can do. And so if you listen carefully, you can be inspired by her and how you can also join, this mood of making compassionate things available for people all over the world. So Kishore Rani, please, we welcome you. We thank you so much for inspiring us in iFast. And we want to know, for the last couple of years, we've been doing live webinars and video lectures, and we have group calls, and we have online counseling, and you have been that personality that have inspired us to bring some of these programs that Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj introduced in iFast, and you have inspired us to bring them online. So I want to know what inspired you to inspire us to do these programs online.
Thank you very much, dear Mother Jalila. Thank you for this opportunity to be here with you and to serve you. And first of all, I would like to share that you inspire me, first of all, and Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj is a person that I never met, but I got inspiration from a lot. And Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj also inspired my mentor in Kazakhstan, Malika Mala. She actually also never met him, but she got so much inspired by his teachings and his idea of iFast, Institute for Spiritual and Applied Technology. So she, after she learned about the institute, she immediately wanted to do something similar in Kazakhstan. And she started to do it, and she's doing it till now and very successfully. And how I learned about the institute, actually I learned about the institute from her for the first time, and I got inspired also, and I became a student of this institute. They started it as a regular institute in Kazakhstan, in Almaty, and then they extended it into online study. And people, it's in Russian, and people all over the world who speak Russian, they joined the institute, and I was one of them. And after I joined the institute, this Russian institute, after that only I came to Gitanagari, and I met you, and I met so many amazing devotees, and I learned that institute is here, and Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj was in Gitanagari, and it's his place, and his samadhi is there, and he left the body, and actually in that house where you are right now, and it's become even more dear to me, this institute, this Russian institute, and Gita Nagari, and everything is came up together as a puzzle. It's like my mentor in Kazakhstan, Malika Mala, you, and everyone is following the same mission of Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj. It's so amazing. And I was inspired by Malika Mala that as an institute, that it can be done online too. And I remember I came with this idea to you. And actually it's also Malika Mala who inspired me to, it was her idea, let's do it in English, online too, why not? And then I came to you, and this is how it happened. And I'm so grateful to you that you got also inspired, and even though it was not something that you are so familiar with technology, but you gave us a chance to try to do it, and we started to do it. Thank you so much.
Well, Kishore, I actually want to thank you, and I want to ask our team if they had some questions for you. However, something that has been important to me is that over the last 2 years, you have inspired us in so many ways. I mean, it's incredible the talents that you bring. One of them, though, is that you do have an expertise with dealing with the internet, with online things. Because although you approached me, and although, yes, of course, I always want to share what I've learned from Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj and my mentors. I have other mentors, especially His Holiness Radhanath Swami, who really inspire me. I because of wanting to keep the words that they have given, the teachings they have given alive, I was really excited. However, I knew that what would make this successful, bringing their messages alive, would be your part with technology. So obviously you must have expertise in this area. And I wanted to know, like during this time of quarantine, how are you managing like your job, your family, and also doing these online programs? I'm a little curious about that. And what is your background? What is your expertise in this technology?
I'm actually a software developer, so it's easy for me. This is what I do. So it's such a mercy that I can use my professional skills in service. And my skills, it's actually what I like to do. And when I use it to help others, somehow to serve my teachers, my mentors, my Guru Maharaj, this is what makes me happy. And I'm really grateful for that. And how can I manage it during time? Like here I have 2 monitors. I work also on computer, and in breaks, I try to do something online too. I try to help preachers like you with my technical skills and facilitate different online programs. And this is what makes me happy. And it really helps me in those times because I read a lot of online people. They say it's like, we have so much time, we don't know what to do, we have anxiety, we have fear, news are horrible. Julia said, I don't have time to read news. Today I was speaking with my sister. She's like, I told her, I'm sorry, I haven't read news today. I didn't have time, so I don't know what's going on in New York. And it helps because my mind, it's always busy, and I don't have time. This is actually one suggestion that Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj gives in his book, Spiritual Warrior 4. It's an amazing book about anxiety and fear. And one of his suggestions is like, keep your mind busy. This is what I'm trying to do right now.
Well, thank you for keeping us all busy because we're certainly busy. We bring these programs on at least 3 times a week, and you always want to do more. So it's amazing. It's so beautiful and so wonderful that you're so inspired to do this and that you inspire us. So Leela or Anna, Leela, would you have a question for Kishori?
Hi, Kishori. Thank you so much. I'm always amazed by how much you do and the quality of what you do and the service attitude behind it. So my question for you is, so you found this institute, you found Braja Leela, the teachings of Bhakti Tirtha Swami. What is it about all of these things that you've found that you want everyone to know? Why go on the internet and like share? What is it that you want to like scream out to the world about these things?
Thank you so much, Leila. Like, great question, actually. I think the secret is in a institute name. It's Institute for Applied and Spiritual Technology. It's not just spiritual technology that many of us started to, when we become devotees and learn Vedic philosophy, it's amazing, but sometimes people don't know how to apply it. Mm. And I was one of them. Like, the teachings are amazing, and it's amazing, and like now I understand what is the purpose of life, but there's like so much things in me that I need to handle: my family, my daughter, my work, and like I wanted this knowledge so somebody can translate it for me. You know, like scriptures have everything. Like Prabhupada gave us everything, but like I feel that I'm so like I need a translator, the person who would tell me how to apply it in my life. I'm not so smart yet to understand it myself, and I found it as a person, Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj, this amazing translator. He takes Srila Prabhupada teachings and translates it in a such simple and practical way, and he gives practical tools that everybody can apply, and they're so simple, so easy, and they really helps with day-to-day life. They help to control mind, they help to be a better person, they help to be better mom, better wife, better co-worker, and better human being. And this is the most important thing, I think, in Krishna consciousness, that we are not trying to change others, first of all, trying to change ourselves. And by changing ourselves, we change in the world. And really, this applied spiritual technologies that we apply in our life.
So nice. Wow. Anna, you have a question for Kishori?
Yeah, I thank you, Kishori, for coming out today. We know that this is not. I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with? Sorry, the Siri started talking. I know that it's not kind of something that you feel great, inspired, and very like easygoing about. So I'm really thankful that you're doing it today. I have so many questions. And one of the questions, I don't know, can I ask two?
Of course.
One of the questions I have is, so when I first met you, they said, okay, so I listened to this lecture and then that one and this one, and then they all talk about the same, like service, do like help, do something, like, but I don't know anything. Like, I don't know, like, no, I don't know anything. I don't know where to start. I don't know what like, I am at a loss. So if somebody new comes in, it's like, is the project that you're doing is like a closed project, or you're saying you're busy? Can that work be transferred to someone else? Like if somebody comes ready to help, would they be able to engage in something specific, or they need some training, or they need practice, or like how does that work? That's the question number one.
You mean if somebody would like to join InterIFAST, our team, actually us, to help us?
So we have people listening right now, right? So like, so somebody gets inspired, they're like, oh yeah, I like that too. I like Bhakti Tirtha Swami too, and Raja Leela, and like I want to be a part of that too. Is there a way for them to get in on it, or do they have to pass something else first, some training or study or something?
I'm not sure that I got your question correctly, but I tried to answer it to you. InterIFAST right now offer different type of webinars and courses, and we're doing this Facebook Live 3 times a week, and also we offer some guidance. Mother Raja Leela open for guidance and for coaching and for training. And if you, we have Bhagavad Gita study group also that going on like every day, where Mother Raja Leela gives amazing Bhagavad Gita classes, like one shloka a day, and we discuss those shlokas. So if somebody would like to join and get this knowledge from Mother Raja Leela, this is like right hand of Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj for so many years, and she's like, for me it's like Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj talking to me when she speaks. So if somebody would like to get this knowledge, we are here exactly for this reason, to give this knowledge, to help spread this knowledge. But also if somebody would like to help us, we're also here. We need help. We need so much help. So we would be welcome. Everybody's welcome to join. Would be great.
Thank you. So I understand like they would just have to like, they can just write in a personal message in Facebook or contact directly or do any of those things to kind of get in on that, all that business. And
Yes.
the second question I had, like, what if, so we are talking about religious aspects of Vedic wisdom right now, right? So what if I am a Christian, let's say, right? And I want to also be a better person or a better mother, or a better daughter, or a better wife, or so I can also learn a lot about the philosophy and psychology and apply it with the kind of like God-centric philosophy, right? Like God-centric life that I'm trying to lead. Only what if I'm a different religion? Could I also participate, or is it only for those who believe in you know, who are also only Christian, only Krishna consciousness?
Actually, that's a great question. This is what we're trying to be. We're trying to be available for everybody and to spread this knowledge as a philosophy, not as a religion. And actually, we have a lot of, in this Russian Institute, we have a lot of experience working with people from different religious background. And it's, we have a lot of program, interface programs, where people stay with their religion, but practice all this applied spiritual technology, because they're actually universal. Whatever, all those teachings that helps people to become a better person, to become closer to God, to teach, serve others, serve God. It's a universal, and it doesn't matter how we name God, if it's Krishna or Jesus or Allah. It's still the same values, and this is what we are trying to do.
Thank you so much. This is the number one thing that originally attracted me to Vedic culture so much. Like actually, after learning the Vedic philosophy and the Vedic psychology and all those principles, like I wanted to go to church more. It made me go much more frequent, and I understood more, and I knew why I was there. It kind of like put those meanings into those actions all over again. And I really respected and kind of like was attracted to that. It's really good to know that it's not just like one way or a highway. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing that, Kishirani, because yes, iFast initially, the foundation of it was interfaith. It was for everyone. And the reason that it was actually the brand of iFast is to reach out to people of all different traditions. And most of the people that came that continued on with Vedic tradition, they came from all different backgrounds, Muslim, Christians, Baha'is, and we still have people actually in America that are part of iFast that are from different traditions. So that's still going on. The reason we have this Inter-iFast, I know you hear this name a lot, Inter-iFast, and what Inter-iFast does is simply connect online to people that are in different countries in the world. So as opposed to just being in America, Inter-iFast has an arm that reaches out to people all over the world through technology. And so, of course, this is available for people that is in any tradition. My own daughter, for example, she's a Christian minister, and we often have so many beautiful, wonderful discussions, and she's so aware of iFast. So, yeah, this is sweet. This is really a wonderful question. Before we close with Leela, I just wondered, since Kisheri was saying that the question you answered for Leela about application, that's what you want people to get, applied spiritual technology. You want them to understand that it's to be applied, and that this is to change us. This is for our own internal growth and development as we hanker to get to love God. And so my question for you, before we close out with Leela, is what have you learned about yourself during this, especially during this time? I mean, we've been doing this for 2 years. We've been online for 2 years. However, especially during this time of everyone being quarantined, what have you practically learned about yourself, and how are you applying whatever it is that you may have learned?
It's actually hard to answer this question. I feel like I'm learning every day. Every day I'm applying something, and every day I'm discovering something about myself, and like, oh, I thought it's gone, but it's back. I thought I'm not jealous anymore. And then, oh my God, I'm jealous. So, I thought I'm not controlling the situation anymore. Basically today morning, as I realized that I'm trying to control situation. like, okay, you're not the controller. Like Krishna is the main control, not you. But I think my main changes through all those years that I try to be a student at iFast and try to serve is like how I started it actually because of my daughter. I wasn't patient enough, and I wasn't good enough as a mom. And I really needed this training for myself to become a better mom. I'm not probably the best mom that I would like to be, but I see how my relationship with my daughter became much better, much better. And now during this quarantine time, I actually had a fear that it might be hard to be at home with like my family 24/7 every day, not seeing anyone else, just us. But we are having a great time. We just becoming closer together. Just before this Facebook Live, we came outside, play frisbee. We had so much time. We're having dancing parties. We're having movie parties. We're having like, we're reading books together. We're having webinars with other kids. It's so much fun. And like, I really enjoy doing it. And I'm grateful for this knowledge to Institute, because before that, I wasn't exemplary mom. I wasn't patient enough. I had a lot of flaws as a mom and as a person. And I see this knowledge really works. And it improves relationships a lot.
So there's a wonderful thing about being quarantined, right? But with knowledge and with just close association, miracles can happen. I saw that our team member from Kazakhstan might be on the line. Does she want to ask a question? Bakia, would you like to ask Share a question before we close with Leela? Is she there, Anna?
She's with us, but I think her microphone is not connected. She might not hear us.
Okay. Okay. Well, if we don't, usually our program is for half an hour, and so we'll close with Leela, our dear, sweet team member, Leela.
Thank you, Kishore Rani. I had so many realizations hearing you speak, and I just want to thank you for being that person, that example of how you take these teachings and apply them into your life. I find it so incredibly powerful that for a person to say that they want to improve their relationship with a loved one, and because of that they're going to work to better themselves. And then this took you down a path of service where you're not only working to better yourself with this practice, but also trying to distribute it to other people. That's incredible. It's amazing. And this is you're reminding me of the power of bhakti, that it is our lives, our day-to-day lives, that give us the opportunity to apply these highest teachings and ultimately just get better and better and give more and more love. And I'm sure that Brajalila, hearing that, because we hear from her about love so much, is so happy about, and Bhakti Tirtha Swami is so happy about as well. So I'm really inspired by you, always have been. So I'm grateful for you. Yeah, and thank you for being that force behind this Inter-IFAST branch. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much. I'm inspired by all our team. I'm really grateful to all our team, to Mother Jalila, to everybody. You know, without you, it would not be possible. And all glories to Guru Maharaj and all our teachers. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Kishore. Thank you.